Namaste and welcome to the class. Today we study or discuss about the voice. How can we change active to passive voice properly? Voice. There are two types of voice. One is active voice. Another one is passive voice. Active voice, passive voice. How can we change active voice into the passive voice? How can we change active voice into the passive voice, and how can we change passive voice to active voice? In this class, we study these things. Okay? What are the items that we change active to passive? Number one, tense. Number one, we change active to passive. First one is tense. If there is a given tense, we can change into active to passive voice. Okay. Next one is modal verb. If there is a given modal verb, then we can change active to passive. These are the active. In a tense also active voice, modal verb also active voice, right? Another one is to infinitive. If there is a given to infinitive, then we change active to passive. It means these tense are active, modal verb, to infinitive, these are also active voice. These active voice, how can we change into the passive voice? Number four, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Active voice in imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Advice is given, warning is given, offer is given in imperative sentence. How can we change active to passive voice? Another number five one is if some of the word, for example, make, some of the verb make, feel, watch, see, hear. If these verbs are given in a sentence, then how can we change active to passive voice? Number six one is people say that, people, the government believe that, okay, or they, after verb is there, verb, people say that plus clause, people or they, or sometimes the government, the teachers, most of the majority of the peoples, then after we use verb. People say, believe, no, advise, people advise, these are given, then after that or clause is given, then how can we change these sentence into the passive? We study. It means these are the active voice we can change into the passive. These are the items which we can change active voice to passive voice. I teach you these all the things very properly to you. That's why you can understand it very well. If you have a confusion, please you can write in a comment box. Then I will respond it very quickly. Okay. So now we move towards the tense first. Then after we go through all the points active to passive voice. Okay. Now you can pause the video and copy it. These are the active voice which we can change into the passive voice. Okay. Number one is tense. There are 12 tense, right? There are 12 tense. In only 8 tense that we can change active to passive. It means there are only 8 active voice. There are 12 tense, but only active voice are only 8. Means 4 are not active, that's we cannot change into the passive. So active voice we can change into the passive, 8, 4 we cannot change. What are they? They are only, first one is a present perfect continuous tense, right? Another one is past perfect continuous tense, right? Then after future continuous tense. If there is a given future continuous tense, then we cannot change into the passive. Another one is future perfect continuous tense is given, then we cannot change into the passive. So these four are the four which we cannot change active to passive. So except these, only 8 are active voice which we can change active to passive. Okay, now what are they? Means except 8: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, simple future tense, and future perfect tense. Future perfect tense. These are 8 which we can change active to passive. Okay, now we need to understand subject and obj object. Before going the structure, we need to understand subject and object in a pronoun. In a pronoun, I is subject position, I object is me. We, we is subject, object is us, right? You is subject, then object is you as a same. He is a subject, he object is yes I am him. She is a subject, so she object is her. Then it is a subject, then its object is it as a same, right? They is a subject, so they object is them. It means me is an object, me subject is I, us is an object, us subject is we. You need to understand it and you keep in your mind. Okay, these are important while solving the problems on active to passive, or we change active to passive. Is really important. Okay, now let's go through the structure, but I have made one of the structure which cover all the tense. In the 8 structures of the present tense, right? 8 tense which we can change active to passive. All the structure is different. 8 structures of the passive voice are, but I have integrated whole structures into the volume 1 structures. That's why you can understand it very well and perfectly. Okay, first I teach you overall structure, then after we move towards the simple step by step of the structures. First one, overall of the structure. Okay, so number 1, whole structures, it means that's the aggregate. First one is object by subject. This one is a whole rule of the tense, tense, whole rule of the tense which we can change active to passive voice. Okay, number 1 is means object we use in a subject position. Object we change into the subject position, right? Another one is auxiliary verb. AB means auxiliary verb. Another one is auxiliary verb. Yes, auxiliary verb means is, am, are is auxiliary verb, has, have is auxiliary verb, was, where is auxiliary verb, right? Will, shall is auxiliary verb, right? These are the auxiliary verb, and except it, there are also many auxiliary verb. Modal verbs are also auxiliary verb. So do, does, did also auxiliary verb. Here we use auxiliary verb. Okay, here we use auxiliary verb. So is, am, are is given, then we use auxiliary verb. Have, has given, we use auxiliary verb. Was, were given, auxiliary verb. Will, shall given, we use auxiliary verb here. If there is no auxiliary verb, it means if these auxiliary verb aren't given in a question, okay, in an active question there isn't given these all the auxiliary verb, means there is given verb 1 or verb 5, right? If there is auxiliary verb not given, there must be given verb 1 or verb 5. Verb 1 or verb 5 there must be given. So verb 1 or verb 5 is given, then we use is, am, are. here to make it clear. Here I write, if no auxiliary verb 1 or verb 5 is given, then we use is, am, are we use. Okay. Auxiliary verb is given, then it is okay. No auxiliary verb means verb 1 or verb 5 is given in active voice. Active voice verb 1 or verb 5 is given, then we use is, am, are. Got it? If verb 2 is given, means we use was, were. Again, if in a question they are given auxiliary verb, then we keep directly auxiliary verb. If no auxiliary verb, means there must be the verb 1 or verb 5. Verb 1 or verb 5 is given, then we use is, am, are, right? And V2 is given, then we use was, were. After that, as a both, we use verb 3. Okay? If auxiliary verb are given in a question, I will give so many examples. All the example I will give here. Step by step, I will give all the example. Okay? So auxiliary verb is given, that is okay. We write an auxiliary verb. Then after that, verb 3 is given, then we use been. In a question, I will give example. Don't worry. Only you understand it. Verb 3 is given, then we use been. Verb 4 is given, then we use been, right? Then after we use again verb 3, then by, yes, plus, by plus subject by object. B3 after we write here by plus subject by object. These whole structures cover to the tense. If you understand these structure pattern very well, you will understand the whole tense very well. I will give example to you. Okay, I will give example to you. You must understand. I think you understand it very well, right? Again, I want to repeat it. Object by subject. Object we use in a subject position. Then we use in a question they are given the auxiliary verb. Then we use auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb after in a question there is given a verb 3 in an active voice. They are given a verb 3. Then we use been, right? Verb 4 is given. Then we use being. Then verb 3 by. Subject by object means subject we change into the object position. Subject we change into the object position. If no auxiliary verb, then there must be the verb 1, verb 5. Then we use is, am, are after verb 3. Verb 3 is given, was, were, then verb 3. Verb 3 after by we use subject by object. Like this we change. Okay, now I will give lots of the example to you to understand the whole structure. These whole things to understand, I will give example. Okay, one is Ram eats rice. First, simply we go. This one is active voice. We change into the passive voice. Ram eats rice. Okay, let's go through the structure. First, we use here object. We use subject, right? Then what is object here? Rice is object. How can we identify the object is rice? How can we know? Lots of the sentences, very long sentences are given. No? Then we need to understand or find out the object in a question. What is the object in a question? We understand. We need to understand. How can we understand? How can we understand the object? Easy, very simply. Verb 1, verb 5, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4 after what given, that is object. Again, verb 1, verb 5, verb 2, verb 3 or verb 4 after whatever is given, that is object. Here is verb 5 after rice. So this one is object we bring here in a subject position, right? Object by subject. Object we take ahead. R is capital because it is a capital, no? In a first letter. Rice. This one is verb 5. So verb 1 or verb 5 is given. Verb 1 or verb 5 given. Then we use is, am, are. So rice we use here is, am, are. What we use? is we use. Then verb 3 is here. We use verb 3. It's here. Its verb 3 is eaten. Then by. Then subject we change into the object position. Subject is Ram here. Ram. Okay, you understand it? So this one is a simple present tense structure. This structure cover Ram eats rice, simple present tense structure. Okay, you copy it. Now another, these structures we move to another present continuous tense. I will give example of present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, you can copy it. The same. He is helping us. This one is active voice. Now we change into the passive voice from this structure. Okay, from this structures. This one is a common structures. Okay. First we need to understand object. What the object here? I said that verb 1, verb 5, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4 after whatever is given, that is object. So verb 4 after us is here, right? So us is object. What is the subject of us? Us subject is we. We. Right? Is given here. It means we use auxiliary verb. Is, am, are is the patterns of auxiliary verb. So we cannot use is. We use are. We are. This one is a verb 4. Let's move here. Auxiliary verb we use here. Then verb 4 is given. Then what we use? Verb 4 is given. We use being. Then being, being we use from this structure. Okay, being. Being after we use verb 3. So helping verb 4. What is the verb 3 of helping? H-E-L-P-E-D, helped. Helped after we use by. Then subject we change into the object position. Subject is he. So he object is him. We write here him. This one is a passive voice of present continuous tense from this structure. Okay. Now another present. Please you copy it. This one is a structure of it. Now present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. How can we change present perfect tense? As same pattern we use here. He has, yes, A-L-P-E-D, helped. How can we change? Same object by subject we use here. We write has is here. So has means has a pattern. Has a pattern. So we use has or have. Have we use, right? We have. Then after here auxiliary verb, object by subject, then auxiliary verb in a questions given, then we use auxiliary verb, right? Then verb 3, verb 4. What is here? Verb 3. So verb 3 is given, then we use been. Verb 3 is given, we use been. Verb 4 given, we use being, right? So been. Been after we use here verb 3. So helped, verb 3 itself. Yes, E-L-P-E-D, helped. By subject by object him. Like this we can do it. Okay, you understand it? Okay, now three of the structures. This one is the example. Please you write in simple present tense this example, present continuous tense this example, present perfect tense this example. All tense from this structure we can change it properly. Okay, now simple past tense. Let's move simple past tense. So he played. Let's see very simple example. He played cricket. Okay, active. This one is active voice. We change into the passive voice. How can we change? Object by subject. What is object here? Cricket is object here. How? Because verb 1, verb 5, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4 after whatever is given, that is object. Verb 2 after cricket is here, so we use here cricket. After that, in a question there is given auxiliary verb. No auxiliary verb in a question. In a question there isn't given auxiliary verb. So no auxiliary verb means what is there? If no auxiliary verb, then what is there? There must be the verb 1, verb 5 or verb 2. So here verb 2 is given, then what we use? Verb 2 is given, then with was where. So cricket we use was, right? Cricket was. Then what we use? Verb 3 we use. Verb 3 played, same. Played, then we use played after with by, then subject by object, when subject he, we change into the him. This one is a pattern of simple past tense structure. Simple past tense we can change like this. Okay, this structure is we use. I will teach you all simple present tense, present continuous tense separately. The structure is also separately, but overall structure, if you memorize these overall structures, it is needed or it is important to solve all the patterns of the tense. Okay, now as simple past tense, another one is past perfect tense, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Okay, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. As the same cricket, he was playing cricket. How can we change these things? Let's move here. Object by subject. Cricket is object by subject, right? Auxiliary verb is given in a question. Then this pattern goes. Okay, auxiliary. Sorry for the interruption. Auxiliary verb is here was, right? So object by subject we use here. If auxiliary verb is given, then we use auxiliary verb. Okay. So was where was means was where is the pattern. We use here cricket. We use was or where. We use was. Then verb 3, verb 4. Verb 4 is given. Then we use being, being, right? Verb 4 being. Then we use verb 3. Playing, verb 3, played, then by, then subject by object. What is subject? He, we change into the him. This one is present, past continuous, right? Past continuous tense. Now past perfect tense. Now this one is a past continuous tense. Now past perfect tense. How can we change past perfect tense? Had played is a past perfect. How can we change? As same object by subject, cricket, right? Then had is given. Had is auxiliary verb. Had we use. Then it's verb 3, right? Verb 3 is given. Then we use been. Okay. Then again verb 3. Yes, pre helped by subject by object. Yes, I am him. So overall, all structure. This one is a all tense structure is which we can change active to passive properly. Now another one is simple future tense, right? Simple future tense. She will help you. She will help you. Okay, active to passive. How can we change passive? Passive voice. Object by subject, you, we change it in front of us. Sorry. Sorry. So object by subject, we, you here, will is here. So will, shall is a similar pattern. Will, this one is the auxiliary verb, right? So we use here will or shall. You, we use will. Then verb 1 is given. One thing. Auxiliary verb after verb 3 is given being, verb 4 is given being, and verb 1 is given. Then what we use? I forgot to tell you. Verb 1 is given, then we use be. Verb 1 is given, then we use be. Here also verb 1. Don't confuse one thing. After auxiliary verb 1 is given, then we use this pattern. No auxiliary verb, only directly given verb 1, then we use is-am-are. Okay, if auxiliary verb after verb 1 is given, then we use be. If verb 1 directly, no auxiliary verb, directly verb 1 is given, then we use is-am-are. Okay, so will here, then after verb 1 is given, then we use be, right? Then after verb 3, Yes, ELPD, helped. Then by, then subject by object means subject C we change into her. Like this we can change active to passive voice. Okay, in a tense there are 8 tense which we can change active to passive voice properly. 7 we study, 8 you can solve it yourself, I think. One remaining to write here, future perfect tense. Future perfect tense you can easily do from this structure. Okay, so all the structures which I practice to you, I teach it to you, I said to you, only the positive. If negative statement is given, if interrogative or yes no question pattern of the active voice is given, if WH questions is given, then how can we solve it? How can we change it? Okay, if there is a given negative of the active voice, how can we change the negative of the passive voice? Okay, one thing keep in your mind that if in an active voice, if active voice is in assertive sentence, declarative sentence, it means positive. If active voice is positive, then passive voice also positive. If active voice is negative, then passive also negative. Passive also negative. If active voice is interrogative, means ask no question, then passive voice is also passive voice also interrogative or ask no question pattern. It means the active voice is positive, then we change passive into the positive. Active voice is negative, then we change into the passive negative. Active voice is interrogative or ask no question, we change passive as the same pattern. If active voice is a WH question, then we